Hi everyone, Meteorologist Ethan Emery here in the Fox 19 First Alert Streaming Center. We are live wherever you stream, including on YouTube as well as on Facebook, with the Fox 19 Facebook page as well as my Facebook page at Ethan Emery WX, where only on Facebook can you interact with us. If you have any questions or comments, we'll have a nice conversation here on this Sunday evening. So hopefully you all have had a wonderful Sunday. Hopefully you're able to enjoy the extra hour that we gained from the loss of daylight saving time. We fall back an hour, so we did gain that hour, but gain the hour of sleep, hopefully, for some of you out there. But the one thing about this is that the sunsets are earlier. I know some folks may not like that, but from here on out for 19atSIX for the remainder of the year, we're going to have sunsets before 19atSIX. So views will be like this behind me. This is our Queensgate rooftop camera looking towards Paycor Stadium. A big win with the Bengals today against the Raiders, of course. As your Bengals flagship station, we're going to give you all the full coverage of that game and as well as post-game reaction from the players and coaches tonight at 10 o'clock on Fox 19. Now, without further ado, we want to give you that forecast first. Within the first few minutes, I try to give you that first alert forecast. That way, if you got any plans this evening, you're able to do so without any issues. So with that being said, here is tonight's forecast. Overnight low down to 59 degrees. We're going to keep it mostly cloudy for the overnight hours, as those temperatures will be hovering around those upper 50s to the low 60s. And then tomorrow, a big warm-up. We're talking about high temperatures up to 76 degrees, and it will be partly to mostly cloudy for your day on Monday. Very warm, and we're going to be keeping things pretty warm for not just Monday, but also Tuesday for Election Day. Then we see temperatures slowly dip down, but it's going to stay pretty warm with temperatures well above normal for this time of the year throughout the next 7 days with some rain chances, particularly Tuesday night, lingering into Wednesday, and then also on Sunday. Some chances of showers on that day then. But otherwise, we are looking at a relatively dry forecast, so to speak, but we are looking at some more rain opportunities, not just for Tuesday night, but then also for portions of next weekend, and then even into the following week. And we will dive into that 14-day forecast, exclusive 14-day forecast, all in just a little bit. But I want to give this opportunity now to where if you need to get back to whatever it is you're doing for your Sunday evening, you can do that and enjoy it knowing that you have that 7-day forecast, which you can see here. But if you want to hang around with us, we'll dive into the forecast in greater detail and then also, again, give you what to expect for the next 2 weeks here to the Tri-State. So again, thank you all so much for joining us here on this Sunday evening, and we appreciate those of you who stick with us. Sorry I was about a minute or two later than usual. I did come in on time. It was just I had to upload a radio document because we do first alert forecasts for our radio partners, that being Mix 94.9 and Q102 during the week. And then all 7 days we do Star 93.3. However, if you haven't listened or haven't heard, 93.3 is now doing Christmas music. They started it on Halloween. Bold choice. But if you tune in on 93.3 this evening or tonight, or I guess in the foreseeable future, you're going to hear us say Cincinnati's Christmas Star 93.3. So kind of a fun thing they're doing there. And to get you into the holiday spirit, despite this forecast being very warm. No doubt about that. But again, we are looking at a quiet evening. We're not looking at any rain here into the Tri-State, just some thicker cloud cover rolling on in. So here's that view behind me once again of our rooftop camera here in Queensgate, looking towards downtown Cincinnati. And you can see the folks over at Paycor playing with some of the lights a little bit before they shut it down here tonight. But we've got that. And they got a really short week. They got to go over to Baltimore on Thursday to face off against the Ravens. Should be a big game. A phrase you probably have heard too much already, but I think it goes without saying. It's a must-win game against the Ravens. But that's happening this upcoming Thursday. Another vantage point, this is a view from our Newport Levee camera looking towards downtown Cincinnati, towards Heritage Bank Center, Grand American Ballpark, Baycore Stadium on the far left there, Scripps Tower, and I believe that is, there's a lot of towers. I can't name them all, but a beautiful sight here this evening. This is also our tower camera located over towards Fairmount, looking towards downtown. Another beautiful sight. We've got our Turfway Park camera, and this is looking towards the track, all quiet there. And then we're looking at our Mount Auburn camera, taking a moment to load. Some of these cameras can take a couple of minutes to, kickstart into gear. But this view, you can also see a lot of that cloud cover. And right now, temperatures in Cincinnati are at 67 degrees, so still pretty warm out there here this evening into the tri-state. So let's take a look at radar right now, sweeping radar, because we did tell you there could be that sprinkle chance over to our west, and once this decides to load, then we'll be able to show as to whether or not we're seeing anything. And there is some activity, it looks like, over towards portions of central Indiana. So there it is over here. We'll go ahead and put this into motion, give you the last hour. So there you have it. What we're going to do now is play with this touch screen. Oop. And, okay, there we go. So it's generally moving in this direction. And so if anyone's going to see a sprinkle perhaps, it might be over towards Decatur County, portions of Franklin County, and Fayette County here. But it's, again, not looking to be very much of an issue. In fact, let me go ahead and erase this real quick. So let's go ahead and knock that out. And I'm going to make the bullet point a little bit larger. That way you can see it at home. Okay, so you can see some of this. I think some of this activity you see behind me here. Okay, so some of this activity here, I think the radar beam is hitting some cloud cover more than anything else, but there could be a few sprinkles with this. And note that the activity is mostly concentrated up here. And the general trend is pretty much north of that line. So if, say, you're in Fayette County, towards Connorsville, if you're in northern portions of Union County, or if you're in northern Decatur County, you might see a few sprinkles. Everyone else over here is dry. So we are dry for us here this evening into tonight. But again, a few sprinkles, can't rule it out for areas above this line here. So we're looking at that here over the next few hours. But we will go ahead and put this into composite mode, meaning that it's going to show maybe a little bit of that activity. Yeah, it's showing some of that activity there. And let's see if it's going to clear out. Probably won't. I'll have to erase it by hand. Okay. So we have a lot of activity further off to the west, but that's not going to impact us here. In fact, what we're going to be seeing is just a lot of cloud cover for tonight as well as for tomorrow. We're going to be caught into what we call a warm sector, and that's going to bring us very warm conditions for Monday. And then also Tuesday. Tuesday, another very warm day in store. So let's go ahead and, oops. Quit. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Let's go ahead and zoom this out. And I just want to show you this pretty active pattern that we've got set up here. And I get to use this fun tool again. So what we've got here is, let's see if we can try to find the right spot. So we've got, let's go ahead and begin with the warm front. The warm front is, I believe, somewhere down in here. Oh, it defaulted it. Okay, the warm front is somewhere down in here. So here's the warm front, bringing with it some warm air from the south and west. We also have some strong to severe storms right here. And the cold front itself is much further back in this direction. This won't impact us until midweek. In fact, this is not really going to do a whole much of anything, because what we're tracking here is an area of low pressure. Let's switch it here. Try to have a little bit of fun here with this. So the area of low pressure, well, I thought it was going to work. There we go. So the area of low pressure is just right here. And this thing is going to move off to the north, and it's going to allow for eventually a frontal system to pass through going into the middle of the week. So put that into full view because I need to do a lot of erasing again. This is a lot more work than I was expecting. So what I'm going to do now is no longer use this because that's going to add up a lot more time that I don't want to waste on your part. Kind of getting into my teacher mode for a moment with the using of this board. All right, I think I erased everything. Okay. Believe we are good now. Okay. So we got this active pattern here, and it is bringing some severe storms over towards Oklahoma, Texas, into Kansas. In fact, there were several tornadoes, tornado warnings at least, over into Oklahoma. And just to the north of Moore, there was an EF3 tornado out that way. So pretty active pattern for those folks in the Central Plains. We're not going to see any of that. We're not looking at any strong or severe activity here in the tri-state. It's not, does not appear the case at all. We don't have the ingredients. It's just not going to work out that way. So we'll show you the forecast model data here in a moment, but I do want to show you today's high temperature. It was a pretty warm day out there. I know the Bengals made a Facebook post about today being a perfect football weather. No, it was not. In November, you want to see cool conditions. I'm sure a lot of football players would agree. You want a nice cool day. 50s for highs, stuff like that. But we did not see that. We had a high of 72, well above normal. In fact, that is 13 degrees above average. The morning low, not too bad at 42 degrees. That's close to normal. But then, of course, we didn't have any rain. And we don't see rain in the forecast at least until Tuesday evening here in the tri-state. And right now, it's still pretty warm. Take a look at the temperatures here across the Fox 19 Now viewing area. And we'll see those temperatures ranging from 64 over in Batesville, 63 at the Lunken Airport, 68 into Harrison, as well as into Batavia and Falmouth, and even Lebanon, 67 in Hamilton, 65 in Wilmington, and 67 over at CVG. And the winds are not bad, around 5 to maybe 10 miles per hour, but nothing more than that, although we will be monitoring the winds tomorrow. So let me go ahead and pull up that graphic that we can see that in full view. And you'll see here, again, this evening, wind gusts, not a concern. We go into Monday, though. Monday afternoon, we could see gusts getting as high as 20 to 25 miles per hour. So, and even locally, up to 30 miles per hour. I think the 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts will be concentrated to our northern counties. So if you're in Connorsville, Batesville, Brookville, Hamilton, Middletown, Lebanon, Wilmington, I think you'll see those gusts closer to 30. Everyone else generally on that 20 to 25 mile per hour zone. But then we go into Tuesday. So Monday night to Tuesday, winds will actually pick up and stay breezy on Tuesday. So for Tuesday morning, for kids going to the bus stop, if you're heading off to work, you're going to notice some of those winds. It's going to keep things very warm Tuesday morning. So Tuesday morning, we're looking at wind gusts anywhere from 20 to 25 miles per hour for everybody. But then we go into Tuesday during the midday hour. Notice gusts are going to increase between 25 to 35 miles per hour. The strongest winds right now heading into Tuesday early afternoon look to be along and west of I-75. So Connorsville, Batesville, Lawrenceburg, Dry Ridge, Owenton, Cotton Township, over towards Vevey, Carrollton, Brookville Lake. All those locations will likely see gusts over 30 miles per hour. But we go into the late afternoon and evening, everyone will see that potential to see gusts around 30 miles per hour for Tuesday going into Tuesday night as the front passes through. But by Wednesday, the gusts will die down. So Wednesday, winds will not be an issue for the morning commute. But we are looking at some rain chances, though, on Wednesday morning. We'll show you that in the forecast model data here in just a moment, but we'll take a pause real quick and look at some of those comments and questions on our Facebook pages, both the Fox 19 page as well as my Facebook page at Ethan Emery WX. Susan says, hi, Ethan. It's hot. It is hot out here, so crazy. Yeah, pretty warm. And it's going to stay pretty warm above normal temperatures for the next several days. Susan saying, I thought we were already in the warm front. Yeah, I think we're going to, we are already in the warm sector, but I think we're going to see like a secondary kind of reinforcement of that warm air tonight into tomorrow. Just with the fact that tomorrow's highs are going to be in those mid to upper 70s. Jeannie says, good evening. Dana asking, any rain tonight? No. Again, a sprinkle chance towards Connorsville, Batesville, Liberty, Brookville, but nothing more than that. Man, my friends know better. My phone is blowing up. I'm going to have to mute my phone. So, aside from that, I think we're going to be dry tonight. We're going to be dry tomorrow. We're going to be dry for the daytime hours of Tuesday. Lost my train of thought. So yeah, we're going to be dry this evening and tonight. We're going to be dry tomorrow and dry for the majority of Tuesday. We'll see rain chances coming Tuesday evening into Tuesday night as the front passes through. Robert asking, any chances of snow this week? No. In fact, I did some research. I did a little bit of digging, and the average first day of snow sorry, I'm going to have to mute some texts. My phone is blowing up, and it is insane. Okay. Sorry. I looked up the average first day of snow of 1/10 of an inch or more. So what you deem as measurable snow, so 1/10 of an inch or greater. And that's November 30th. So we've still got almost a whole month to go before, climatologically speaking, we actually would expect to see snow. Right now, not in the cards in the next 2 weeks. Just doesn't seem to be the case. Nick asking, why is the rain going straight north instead of going across Ohio? Just the ridge pattern. We got a big area of high pressure just to our east, and that's allowing for the rain to kind of go around that ridge. And we will talk about the long-term forecast here coming up in a moment. I will look at my Facebook page real quick, as long as I don't get a bunch of text, and then we'll go ahead and move on real quick, because I've been wasting a lot of time. No comments there, so we'll go ahead and continue. Okay, so this is the forecast model going into tonight. We're looking dry. Okay, this model is not doing a good job. We're going to be dry on Monday morning. It's just a lot of thick cloud cover moving in. Wow. Yeah, we're staying dry. There will be some rain to our west, though, but I don't foresee it being in Cincinnati, or the tri-state for that matter. Just some thick cloud cover for Monday morning. Monday afternoon, we are looking at some peaks of sunshine filtering through. Looking pretty warm, though, for Monday night into Tuesday morning especially. Tuesday morning temperatures will be in the low to mid-60s, so very warm for your Tuesday morning, and again, dry for Election Day. We go to Tuesday afternoon, keeping it very warm. High temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, so a very warm day for your Tuesday. And then we go into Tuesday night, so again, sunset will be right around that 5:30 to 5:40 mark, depending on where you are here in the Fox 19 Now viewing area. But then Tuesday night, we are looking at rain beginning to move in. The cold front is going to approach the tri-state, and you'll see here some scattered showers late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So after midnight, especially, we are looking at that rain moving through here. And it's going to linger into Wednesday morning. So the Wednesday morning commute will be wet. Expect wet roads. Expect to have the umbrella as you're heading to school or heading to work for Wednesday morning. Now, you won't use it all day, because once that front passes through, we will have perhaps some lingering showers, but it'll be more widely scattered, so there will be a lot of opportunities for drying out for Wednesday afternoon. And Wednesday will stay relatively warm. As the front, not as strong as advertised, it will knock down temperatures, but it's still going to be pretty warm heading into the middle of the week. We'll show you estimated rainfall according to this particular forecast model. We'll play it out in full motion. As expected, the rainfall amounts have gone down since yesterday's 19atSIX, and that's just because the models have been really overdoing it. But as we get closer, it's becoming to understand the atmosphere that it's working with. Not a lot of rain. Enough, though, to keep things wet. So I think for Tuesday night and Wednesday, and even into Wednesday afternoon, we could see anywhere in total between 1/4 and 3/4 of an inch of rain. I generally think it's going to be around 1/2 inch or less, but there could be some locally higher amounts possible, especially for areas west of I-75 when it's all said and done. So again, this is just one particular forecast model. The numbers are not something to take at an exact amount, but look at it as in a range. So a range between 1/4 and 1/2 inch for most, maybe 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch for areas along and west of I-75 when it's all said and done. So that is for Tuesday evening through Wednesday. And here's a forecast model. I believe Ashley updated this, so hopefully it goes out to the time that I had planned for it. So here's Monday, here's Tuesday. It's dry during the daytime hours, but Tuesday night we are looking at rain moving through. That'll continue into Wednesday midday, but then Thursday looks more dry than wet. In fact, it looks very dry at this point. Can't rule out a chance of a pop-up, mainly for our southern counties, but I think at this point Thursday does look a lot drier now. We go into Friday, also dry. We go into the weekend. Saturday starts off dry, but then Saturday night into Sunday, chances of rain will begin to increase, and you'll see here Sunday next weekend, November 10th, we are looking at some scattered showers into the tri-state. So we've got rain there, and that's going to continue. Scattered showers lingering into that following week. So Veterans Day, next Monday, not this Monday, but the following Monday, we got some scattered showers on that day. And we will see temperatures begin to dip from that point onward. So we'll show you that 14-day forecast here in just a moment. So here is the 7-day forecast once the graphics load. Computer's not running great tonight. There we go. So here is that 7-day. We got those high temperatures in the mid-70s for both your Monday and your Tuesday for Election Day. Again, I think Election Day, we're going to be dry, so if you're going out to vote, you shouldn't have to worry about needing an umbrella. But if you are going out Tuesday after, say, 7, 8 o'clock, you could run into a few showers. But it's going to be mainly late after midnight Tuesday. And then Wednesday, some scattered showers, primarily in the morning, high of 69. We're looking at the mid-60s, mid to upper 60s even from Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday and Sunday with a slight chance of showers for your Thursday, also Saturday. And then Sunday, scattered showers into high of 68 degrees. And that is the 7-day forecast. Let's now go beyond the 7-day forecast. And we're talking about high temperatures beginning to dip down by the middle of the month of November. So we do have more, I don't want to say active weather, but we do have more opportunities of rain for Veterans Day, and then November 13th, 14th, and 15th, some chances of rain begin to move through, and that's going to knock temperatures on a bit more. And there are some slight chances going into the 16th and 17th, though. That far out, there's a lot of unknowns. The variables are kind of too great for me to even put a rain icon on it. But we do have rain chances, it looks like, pretty confidently, Wednesday the 13th, and then lingering into the 14th and 15th of both that Thursday and Friday. And how this stacks up against the normal highs and lows, well, above normal all 14 days for both the highs and the lows. In fact, we do not have forecast lows anywhere near freezing. In fact, the only day that could even see the potential of frost at this point is Sunday morning of November 17th. Otherwise, morning lows look to be very warm over the stretch of the next 14 days. So very warm, and I don't want to say it's completely dry. We have these interludes of rain chances. So a couple of rain chances here, a couple of rain chances there, but we do have rain chances Tuesday night into Wednesday here. A slight chance on Thursday, a slight chance on Saturday, rain chances Sunday and Monday, and then rain chances Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In fact, let's go ahead and use this tool. That way you can kind of see the days themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of circle the days that have the best rain chances. So let's say Tuesday. Okay. So see if we can get this to work. There we go. Tuesday night and part of Wednesday, rain chance. Saturday evening through Veterans Day, Monday. And then Wednesday through Friday, chances of rain then. And then we have slight chances of rain that Thursday, slight chances of rain then, and then slight chances of rain to close out the 14-day forecast. So overall, I would say that the majority of the next 14 days does look more wet than dry. However, it does not look to be like a high amount of rain for all those days. Particularly, it looks like the best chances of rain are going to be Tuesday night into Wednesday, so right here. The best chances of rain also look to be Sunday into Veterans Day, and then Wednesday and Thursday. Those are the best 3 days for the potential of rain. So let me go ahead and try to close this out. There we go. Figured it out now. So we're looking at temperatures to be well above normal for the next 2 weeks. So if you like the cold, unfortunately, that is not in the picture anytime soon. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. We're going to go ahead and end things here pretty shortly, just because I got to get ready for the 10 o'clock newscast tonight on Fox 19. And we'll have that load for you. Temperatures, again, staying well above normal. Monday's high is 76. Tuesday for Election Day, 77. And then we're looking at some chances of rain for Tuesday night and Wednesday, and then also next weekend, especially on Sunday. And high temperatures will be in the mid to upper 60s beginning Wednesday through next Sunday at that point. So again, Monday and Tuesday looking dry during the daytime hours, but Tuesday night, chances of rain will move in as a cold front passes through, bringing us kind of a knock of temperatures, but still looks to be pretty warm for this time of the year. Also, something I forgot to mention, we're going to be seeing near record warmth for both Monday and Tuesday. So here, we are looking at the record high temperatures for both Monday and Tuesday. Record high is 79 for Monday. Record high for Tuesday is 80. Monday's first alert forecast high is 76. Tuesday's first alert forecast high is 77. So pretty close to those records. About 3 degrees shy both Monday as well as Tuesday. Something we'll keep a very close eye on. And if any record is broken, we'll let you know, of course, here on Fox 19. So that'll do it. Thank you all so much for joining us here on this Sunday edition of our 19 at 6. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you at 10 o'clock tonight on Fox 19. Stay safe and have a wonderful Sunday evening.